Well, I just felt so lucky to be able to play basketball at Harvard. My sister did actually as well. She was a much better player than I was. But it was an amazing, life transformative experience. And whether it's the lessons you learn playing, whether it's the lifelong friendships that I developed with coaches and with teammates, it's the kind of thing you just feel so lucky to have had the chance. I think the chance to be part of a team, I guess I'm a little biased towards team sports, the chance to be part of a team, the chance to sort of work together and sacrifice for a common goal, to learn to put your ego and personal needs to the side and do what's right for the team. If that means sacrificing your own personal needs, that's the right thing to do. I think that's so important, and it's such a great place to teach that, on the athletic field, and it's harder to teach that in the classroom. I think so often today people are selfish, they're egotistical, they're sort of always looking what's the next best step for them. And if you want to be part of a successful team, that mentality is not going to work. And the chance to learn, to be humble, to help others improve, to try and make sure the team does well regardless of what that means for you personally, those lessons again, those opportunities to learn on the field or on the playing court, I think are just so incredibly important. Well, I often say outside of maybe the military, I think sports and collegiate athletics may be the most important training ground of future leaders in this country. I think so many of the lessons you learn on the playing field or on the court, hard work, perseverance, resiliency, putting the needs of your teammates ahead of your own, putting off short-term gratification for long-term gain. There's no better place to learn that than on the court. And so that opportunity to be part of that, to eventually be a co-captain in my senior year, was extraordinary. And your goal was not just to be the best player you could be, but to make your teammates better. I think whether you're in business or government or nonprofits or sports, the idea of making your teammates better, I think, is a really profound one. Well, whether it's for me personally, for so many, hundreds of thousands of young boys and girls, we do better in class. We have a chance to run around and break a little bit of a sweat and exert a little energy. But I think athletics is such a great tie to complement athletics. And there's always the stereotype of the dumb jock. That's actually an absolute myth. We know student athletes do much better academically. They have less discipline problems. They graduate at higher rates. They go on to do good things. In an ideal world, I'd love to see every single young person have some kind of extracurricular that ties them to the school, whether it's athletics for kids like me, or band or chess or debate, whatever it might be. But for so many young people, athletics keeps them on the straight and narrow, and is the perfect complement to success in the classroom. And if you take away, I worry, in tough budget times, that athletic opportunities start to disappear, start to diminish. I think we do a grave disservice to the nation's young people when we don't provide those athletic opportunities. And again, it's not about developing the next NBA player, the next Olympian. It's really about giving them a reason to be excited about going to school every single day, to learn those character traits that are so important, and to envision a positive future for themselves in whatever pursuit or whatever career ultimately is their passion. I'm just so proud of what Coach Amaker and his team are doing. He's bringing in great student athletes, young men of great character. Won an Ivy League championship, something I desperately wanted to do and never got it done, so I'm so proud to get that monkey off our collective back. But it's remarkable to see them play, and my schedule's obviously hectic, but I try to get to a game or two every single year, and they play so hard. There's so much mental toughness, and the hard work you're seeing in practice in the off season is obviously paying tremendous dividends. And these are young men, again, that I think aren't just going to be successful as collegiate athletes. These are going to be young men that are going to be successful whatever they do in life because of the characters, because of the character, and because of the values that I think the program stands for. I think Coach Amaker's just done an extraordinary job of revitalizing the program, bringing a real sense of excitement. They're probably going to need a new gym one these days. That wouldn't have dreamed about that a few years ago. But it's fantastic to see, and as an alum and as a fan, it's fun to be a part of.